What am I doing? Homebrew, 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 do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Let's go brew a beer today. Yep, the idiot is back. I'm currently doing a mash. I'm not going to show you any footage today, can't be bothered. And I thought I'd switch the camera on to hello because it's been a long time. I know, we all kind of just faded away. Thought I'd say hello, check in. And about 10 minutes ago, I might as well mention this, so I'm so excited. About 10 minutes ago, I got a delivery. I thought I'd treat myself. I've got a box of that bad boy. Oh yeah. Wow, it's a real beer. It's a genuine, real beer. Who knew? And in case you're wondering what the fuck you talk about, Russell, our good friend Richard from Do's Brews, I'm going to put a link below. He's set up Zoom hangouts during the lockdown period. And it's been great fun. There's been like over 20 people on some of them. And the idea, I gave him this idea, but I'm more than happy for him to take it on because he's got a Zoom account and I'm not paying for that. So what he's got one of those randomized wheel picker things, and he's popped all the recipes here from the book, that book there. The first one we did was the Hokum Stop, and the second one we're going to do, while I'm on the topic, if I can find it, fuck, where are you? The second beer, oh, why did I bother? Where are you? Okay, second beer is the Beast of a Midlands Mild, which I don't know if anyone remembers. I've actually done a YouTube video on this one, I think. If it's true, at the end I'll put the I don't want you to watch it, it's so old and crap, who knows. But I took this recipe and I adapted it. So, and looking back now, they used Vienna malt, and I think I just used Marisol or whatever I had. And vanilla pods was a key ingredient. It's actually called vanilla mild, and I missed out the vanilla because I was being tight. And looking back at my, if you go into Brewfather, you got the little option where you put notes, and I haven't done that for a while, but back then I used to. And one of the comments I put was, "It's too roasty. It tastes like a weak stout." And now I've just remembered that, yeah. And someone, I can't remember, I think Matt Calaby pointed out the EBC for the roasted barley here is 600. And in real life, EBC for roasted barley is above 1,000 somewhere. So if you're going to brew this beer, my advice is either use only 50 grams or 50%, shall I say, of roasted barley, or just miss it out completely. I wouldn't even bother putting it in this beer. Maybe like 25 grams or something, not sure. It might have been the Carafa. It's got Carafa Special 3. It might have been that made it bit roasty or something. But it's one of those beers where, why am I talking about this beer? It's one of those beers where it's a mild, and if you go down below, if I remember, and check out Peter Hodge's channel, he will tell you the mild is supposed to be drank young. And this was one of those beers where it got better as it aged, but at the beginning it was just so roasty, and I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm going to talk about this beer for too long. Okay, moving on. So, I'm on the mash right now. Haven't told you what I'm brewing, have I? Oh, okay. It's been a while since I've done one of these videos. Okay, so I'm doing that one there, look. The cream ale from Anspach Hobday. Stupid name, innit? Stupid name for a brewery. I think it's their surnames. I can never remember it. Quickly then, we got cream ale, we got Maris Otter, we've got flaked maize, carapils, flaked barley, and Sorachi Ace. Now, Sorachi Ace is one of those hops where I've looked at it and it looks interesting. It's lemon, dill, and herbs. The thing is, you look at that and you think, oh, I like that in food, but do I like it in beer? I don't know. And I'm a bit concerned. In the actual recipe, they've got a 0-minute addition, 20 grams. They probably mean Whirlpool hop stands, so I'm going to avoid that one. I've tinkered with the recipe a little bit. I've pushed all the scheduling of the hops slightly back, but I've managed to keep it below 20 IBUs. 18 IBUs, so it'd be fine, it'd be good, and hopefully it doesn't have too much of that dill flavour, which doesn't sound right in a beer, does it? I don't know. And the yeast, right, where are we? The yeast, I'll try this little fella out. This is Ube, which essentially, this is the exact same strain as the Oslo yeast, that bootleg sell. Only this costs £6.99 and that costs fucking, I don't know, $14.99 or something ridiculous. So I've never actually used this yeast before, and I am a big Gwijk fan. And I'm not sure, this isn't really, I'm not going to go into the story of where Oslo yeast comes from, but you know, it's not really a Norwegian farmhouse yeast, but it's really popular in America because it's basically a good substitute for USO5, and it's very popular because a lot of people have been brewing lagers with it. So you can get a lager done 30 degrees temp, and you can get it done, you know, in a few days. So it's very popular in America. They love their clean yeasts over there. I don't know why. They really they really love their clean yeasts. Whereas I'm more of an ester fan. I want to be tasting the yeast when I'm drinking a beer. I don't understand this whole clean thing, but I thought I'd give it a go anyway, because this is a kind of an American beer, kind of, even though it's got Sorachi Ace. Massive thanks to John Anderson, link below, Abbey Homebrew. He sent me this here, Citra Brown Ale, 3.2%. Let's get it open. It was in the fridge for a couple of days, but I did leave it out for a good half hour, so it should have warmed up by now. I should have got the recipe, but I didn't. Let's give it a pour and I'll talk about it. So this, I think the reason why he sent me this, and he sent one to Richard, is he posted a recipe on Facebook, and both me and Richard were like, nah, that's not going to work, because he's bittered with Citra. He's bittered it with Citra, and I think he's put Citra throughout, and it's kind of I think he put Carafa in there or something to make it dark. Actually, that looks good, doesn't it? That looks like a proper bitter, actually. It doesn't look like a brown ale, it looks like a bitter, but he's called it a brown ale because I think he's put like Carafa, and he's put, can't remember the recipe, sorry. Let's just do this quickly. So thank you very much, John. That looks absolutely stunning. And I'm not getting a huge amount of aromas because of that head. Oh yeah. Yeah, that works. Oh, that's really good, actually. I can see, apparently he drank this like really quick. Which doesn't say much because John drinks every keg really quick, but this is one of those that also went down very fast. And yeah, so I thought, and I think Richard thought, Citra, if you bitter with it, it would become too bitter because it's got high alpha acids and high beta acids, is it? No, we were completely wrong. It's not beer at all. And I think he actually used a Frankenstein yeast. I think this is the beer where he's been using that Fram Garden for years and years, and he decided let's mix it up, and he put some Ed Garden in there, and it does have a bit of Kvike flavour to it actually, which is why I'm not sure about this clean beer, clean Kvike. What are they on about? You've got to have that little bit of Kvike flavour in it. I don't understand it, but I thought I'd try it out. Let's have a go. That's a good beer. Well done. Well, I wanted to say a massive thanks, obviously, to the NHS in general, but to one guy in particular, Rick Shaw. Link below to his channel. He is I think he's a paramedic for the NHS, and he's got had a beautiful beard. One of those, like, I can tuck it down his legs. And you know, because of the PPE, he had to shave it all off. So I thought, okay, in his honour, look at that though, isn't that beautiful? In his honour, I turned into a rat. No, in his honour, I thought I'd have a go and grow a beard myself, and I think that's about as far as it gets. Chiefs, Championis. Yeah, so I am quite new to the sport, but I don't want to say I'm a glory hunter, because I did actually. Well, the team picked me. I'm going to say I only started watching American football in September because my good friend got me into it. The team picked me. They stood out, and I liked Patrick Mahomes. Thought he was pretty cool. And I supported them. I'm gonna say 5 or 6 games before the Super Bowl, and then I got really into it when I was following them, and yeah, now I'm a big fan. And it's really weird. I've never liked the sport before, and now I'm a huge fan. I love it. I'm well into it right now. So I recommend to all you Brits, check it out. It's back in September, American football. Give it a go. It's pretty cool. Anyway, what am I talking about that? It's 3 weeks later, can you believe it? Have had a haircut, looking good. Looking good. If I don't say so myself. I'm actually looking like probably 5 years younger than that previous video. I've no idea what I said in that previous video, can't remember. But today is Kegging day. Yes, like I said, 3 weeks later. I wanted to keg this in 3 to 4 days, but I had an issue with fermentation. So I'm not a fan of this so-called Kvike yeast. And don't quote me there. What I mean is the Oslo Kvike yeast. I'm not a fan of it. It's So I was expecting, like all the other Kvike yeasts that I've used, I was expecting it to be done quickly. 3, 4, 5 days max. And on about day 12, it was still around 10, 17. And I was like, you what? So I put the temperature up from 30 degrees to 37 degrees Celsius. And it didn't move. 3 weeks later, I've just done a manual reading. Tilt says 10:17, the manual says 10:16, so that's as far as it got. 10:16. Here it is, look. It is lovely and clear, as you would expect. I'd be disappointed if it wasn't, because it was clear as it went in the fermenter, so there's hardly anything in that beer really. It's down to 4.6%, and it should have been 5.3. That's annoying, but what it is exactly what you want it to be, really. It's a lawnmower beer like I said, this is fresh from the fermenter. I've just poured that. That's the first pour. It's got no carbonation at all because it's been in the keg for about 20 minutes. And obviously it's going to have no aroma because it doesn't have any CO2 yet. But even when it does, I don't expect any aroma, if I'm completely honest. And a lot of people, because it's got Sorachi Ace in it, a lot of people were saying dill flavours, herbal flavours. I'm getting none of that. And another descriptor, I think, was lemon. I'm getting lemon. Is that the yeast? Is that the Kvike? Because that's what it tastes like. That's what it reminds me of. And that so-called Oslo yeast, Kvike yeast, it's people like it because it's clean, and I'm getting lemon, but that could be the herb, the hop. The herb? I do like it though. I do like it. I am happy with it because, like I say, 4.6%. It's a lawnmower beer. The temperature is rising again. Today isn't great, but I think tomorrow is going to be 24 degrees. Might have that wrong, but it's going to be in that region again. Yeah, so just tagging this on the end. I have a feeling this video is going to be too long, so I'm going to edit the footage that I did before, tag this on the end. Rusty Homebrew is back on YouTube. I hope you're all fucking happy to see me on here. If you're not, then unsubscribe, I don't care. And another thing, we all heard what happened to Craig Tube last week. He has actually been reinstated, so it was just one of those stupid algorithm glitches, I think. I hope they gave him an apology because you can see how upset he was. And quite a few of us, we all got slightly worried that we're going to lose our content as well, because our content is full of swearing and, you know. But I don't know. I don't know why he got pulled. No one really knows. But we were all a bit worried about our content. So there's a website called .com or might not be .com. Library is what we call it. I'm going to put a link below. I've migrated my whole channel, and me, Big Banana, Abby Homebrew, Dudes Brews, and a few other people, Dr. Hans, I think he's done his. A few of us migrated our channels over. I think none of us are actually going to use that website, but it's nice to have our content on there. It's a nice backup. So please could you go and subscribe or follow, I think they call it. Please go and follow, because I don't know, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. It doesn't matter if anyone watches, if anyone uses it or not, it doesn't matter. The only reason I set it up is for a backup. So yeah, I don't know why I even mentioned that, but yeah, if you're on Library, you know, you can follow me on there, but what's the fucking point? You can watch me on YouTube. Rusty Homebrew's back on the YouTube. It's been a long time, I know, it's been a long time. I have, confession, I probably made about at least 10 videos in the last year. I just never bothered uploading them. I just never got around to it, and I watched them back and it was all a load of crap, and I just thought people are probably sick to death of me, because I was sick to death of me. I was watching it back and I was like, let's give everyone a break from Rusty. You know, maybe people want to see me again, who knows. So I'm gonna start making videos again. Don't know, don't have much to say. So alright, so everybody please like this video, hit the bell, do all that shit, because the algorithm has knocked me off because I've been inactive for 14 months. So yeah, if you want to like, comment, subscribe and all that shit, please do so. Rusty Homebrew is going to be back with another one. Oh shit. Why did I say that like that? I don't know. This video is going to be way too long. And I just want to give a big massive shout out to... I don't know why I said that. Who can I give a shout out to? Let's give a good old shout out to the Homebrew channels that have still been going. So I'm going to give a big shout out to Big Banana because he's still been going strong. Richard from Dudes Brews, I'm still watching you. I'm still watching Drunkula when he doesn't make many videos, but when he does I always watch. I'm still watching and really enjoying, and actually I'm going to say one of my favourite homebrew channels, Clive Cutter, and I'm still watching. That's about it, if I'm completely honest. No one's making videos anymore, so maybe I'm encouraging some people to come back by making this pile of shit, and I will make a proper homebrew video. This is just me chatting rubbish, which 99% of my videos were anyway, so this is going to be way too long. Right, I'm going to fuck off now. Alright everyone, cheers, bye.